Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Repairs. Today I got a good one for you. You guessed it. Gonna be working on this 2015 Subaru Crosstrek. Just picked it up. This is how I got it, just like this. It's got 115,000, clean title, and bought it off a guy, supposedly his daughter. Somebody ran a red or something uninsured and hit it, pushed the frame rails over, and then he tore it apart, and it's been sitting for about 8 months. So put it on Marketplace, first caller, talked to him for a while on it, and went and looked at it and bought it. So yeah, this is how I got it, just like this. So he said he put all the parts. Let's set the camera down here. He said he put all the parts in the back. He said the AC was good. Everything else, bumper bent, reinforcement bent. Grill broke. Hood. It's gonna need a hood. He said the right headlight was okay. But, so anyway, I didn't look it over too close, but, yeah, it's got a little damage here, nothing big. Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty decent from Oklahoma. So I haven't looked at the headlight yet, but I'm planning on buying another one because you can't just put one headlight in, one new one. So it's going to need a bunch of parts, front end parts. And he said, yeah, I got all the nuts and bolts in a can in the back. So I was like, okay, great, Took him for his word. And, yeah, so anyway, I look in the back for the nuts and bolts, not there. So, it's not that big of a deal, but I kind of like to have all the nuts and bolts. So we're going to need the bolts for the reinforcement. Everything that's off the car, he's got the bolts somewhere and he can't find them. Not a big deal. I'm going to go to the boneyard tomorrow, and I'm going to get the bolts I need, off another Subaru that's trashed. So it's probably going to cost me $50-$60. He said the radiator was good but empty, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So he's got the hoses just sitting on there. Clamps off of this side, clamps off of that side. It does run and drive. Tranny seems to shift into drive and into reverse. I didn't drive it down the road or anything. Frame rails are definitely over quite a bit. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to give you a brief overview of what it looks like now. I'm going to go ahead and tear it apart, and we're going to get it to the frame shop. And when it comes back, then we'll start putting the pieces on it. Got a new fender coming. Gonna have to repair the fender mount brackets. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. Gonna have to straighten this rail here for the fender. Got a brand new core support complete going on the front. So when the rails get straight, the core support's gonna go on. And of course, is going to probably end up, the frame shop's going to have to straighten this for the fender. Not that big of a deal, but it's going to have to get fixed. Before anything, we're going to mock it up, make sure all the parts fit. I got new hood hinges. Anytime a hood gets smashed in the front, you're going to want new hinges. Even if they look good, they're bent. They're weak and they bend, no problem. The hood latch, looked good, but hopefully, I got it just sitting in there. Hopefully it's okay. As long as the cable's not frayed or anything like that, it should be okay. I'm going to get a radiator for it too. Hopefully the fan shroud's not broke, but it probably is. The parts on this are pretty cheap. So we'll see how much I got into it at the end of the day, and hopefully I can sell it and make a profit. Yeah, he said somebody stole the battery, so they snipped it This is the AC line. They snipped it right here. And then he put, this is what he did in order to make it work. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to be, so I'm gonna go and get whatever I need at the junkyard. Hopefully I can make this the way it's supposed to be and right. It should have a connector like this, I would say, in red. So we'll see what I got to do here, but I'm gonna make it right, and we'll go from there. But this is just a brief overview. Just wanted to show you what I got before I tear it all apart, and when it comes back from the frame shop, I'll show you what I got. Okay, I got it back from the frame shop. Turned out pretty good. Core support, as you can see right here, is just sitting in there. Got it screwed in. Aftermarket parts, they fit great. They're Kappa rated, which Kappa is the best aftermarket part you can buy. It just means that you spend a little more for it and it fits a little better. Probably as good as a Subaru part would fit. Not the same quality, but I think they hold up pretty good. So it's got the original fender here. Probably tweaked it a little bit to make the gap. Look at how flimsy these things are. Totally flimsy. Marks in the clear coat, they'll just sand right out. So I'm going to blend the color up under the fender. And yeah, so we got new hood, obviously core support, reinforcement, bumper cover, headlights, grille, radiator AC, inner liners, fender liners I got new, hinges, hood hinges. So yeah, we'll open up the hood and I'll show you what we got in there. Got a little prop rod there. Yeah. So this part here was like a cam position sensor, something crazy like that. So we had to replace that because when it hit the frame, it busted that connection. You know, when you do these frames, when the frame gets swung over like this one was, the frame actually went into the motor, or the motor right here, and dented it. You got to live with that. Not that big of a deal. And it got buckled over here. I don't know if we can see that. Grab a light quick. I don't know if you can see that buckle in there. That ain't coming out. Frame shop said got to pull the motor on it if you want that to come out and be totally pretty. And to be honest, it's not going to affect the way it drives or the safety of it. She'll be fine. That's what the frame shop said. And yeah, so we're just going to go with it. Like I said, it's only got like 115,000 miles. That's a good car. The airbags didn't pop, nothing like that. So it's got, she's ready to rock and roll. So just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on here. This upper tie bar is just screwed in. So I'm going to take it all back apart. I'm going to paint the frame rails on both sides, just touch them up, and then I'm going to start welding this thing back together. We ended up getting new fender brackets here. You can see they're welded in. So this all has to get wear brushed, etched, and base coated, and probably maybe a little bit of clear on there. Nothing crazy in here. This is all covered, so you don't see any of this, but I want it to be preserved so it doesn't rust. It's not going to be 100% pretty, but you know, we'll do the best we can on it. So, you know, this gets crimped down and got the holes drilled for the spot welds already. We'll get all this stuff welded in and touched in with paint, and I will show you what I got. Okay, yeah, I kind of didn't do any welding yet. I went a different direction here. Sometimes you got to think out of the box on this stuff. And first thing I wanted to do before I do any welding Let's make sure the parts fit. So I just got it mocked up here. I got okay gap on the hood and the headlight. I threw the bumper on it, just temporarily sitting on there. It needs those bumper stays, but I didn't want to put them in. So it all looks pretty decent. It's not perfect here. It's good here. I'm going to try to do something with the core support and pull it out just a titch so the bumper lines up with the hood. So we're still not ready to weld. Headlight is a little tighter on this side than it is on the other, but I don't, try to get things exact. Probably not. When you're dealing with something that got hit in the front, even factory doesn't line up perfect if you actually look. So I'm going to get it as close as I can before I do any kind of welding. Show you what I got here and open the hood quick. Got the latch in there, everything's looking good. One thing you don't want to do is get in a hurry. I'm in no rush here. I want to make sure the parts are going to fit before I do any kind of welding. So basically the core support is floating on the bottom. There was screws in it, and I took them out because the parts weren't lining up. So technically the core support is more to the right than it should, than it was. How's that? I guess I don't really know where it's supposed to be, but it fits better to where it is right now. So it's over to the right, probably 1/8 inch than what it was. It was screwed in on the bottom. I took the screws out, started messing around with it, and this is what I got. So I did put 2 screws on the top, in here and in here. So the top is kind of held in place, but the bottom is not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to push the core support forward, maybe run a porta power from the engine somewhere to the inside here, and try to just push it out maybe a 1/16, and then I'll get a good fit there before I do any kind of tacking. Once I get everything where I want it, then I will probably maybe do some tacking down here and try to hold the core support in place. And I'm going to leave the parts on it for now as I tack, because I don't want the metal to move. When I clamp it, the metal moves because there's a little distance between the parts, So I'm going to clamp it, check the fit, make sure nothing's changed, and then I'll do some tacking. So yeah, just kind of wanted to fill you in on what was going on. Like I say, I'm not getting in a hurry. I don't want to get all happy and start welding because I'm rushing the job. No, I'm not going to do that, because I want to take my time, and once I get the everything welded in, then I can go ahead and Ronnie Mac it and get the parts painted. First things first. So once I get this area here fitting a little bit better, then I'm going to tack it in, and then I'll show you what I got. Okay, got the hood fitting a little bit better there. Not really, but it's better. Headlights are good. I ended up putting the new headlight in on this side because I just didn't like how the tab was broke on the old one, blah blah blah. So yeah, I got it fitting decent, but I ran into an issue before I started tacking. I noticed there was a buckle. Show you what we got here. Yeah, there was a buckle on the right rail. There's a buckle on the right rail, like right here. Didn't really notice it. You can see where the paint's cracked and stuff. It was down. So I ended up taking the fender, headlight, bumper loose. I got this porta powered up and back where it needed to be. Then I put everything back on, and sure enough, it was off. So I ended up tweaking on it a little bit. Had to put a porta power from here to there. Actually, even had a porta power from this rail over to the top of the core support. And I finally got everything fitting the way the way I wanted. Now I started tacking it. So she's all tacked, and it's not going to move anymore. I actually even took this fender, headlight, bumper loose after I did the right side. I got all that back together. Then I noticed this in this area was kind of needed some metal finishing, and I figured, man, if I don't do that before I start tacking, this could change too. It could raise it up, bring it forward, do something weird. But it really didn't change it much, but I think it did a titch. So then I ended up porta powering from the engine to the core support, and this is what I got so far. So I just wanted to fill you in. You know, you got to think out of the box 90% of the time on this stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the parts back off. I'm going to finish welding. I'm going to grind my welds. I'm going to, you know, get everything prepped, get it taped off, and I'm going to jam it. Get all the inside painted before I think about doing anything else. So I know the parts will fit. And now on to the next step. So just wanted to fill you in. When I get it that far, I'll show you what I got. Okay, got it jammed out. This is what it looks like when you gotta get it all taped up and painted. Yeah, a little tougher down in there. I used the jam gun. Got plastic, paper. Used tin foil where I could. Yeah. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to my channel. It's going to help me grow. Took me a good couple hours just to get this thing taped up. So I got it jammed out, and that was the goal. Get it done. Next step on tape. And go ahead, I'm going to start prepping the panels and getting them ready for paint. So yeah, just make this quick video here, and totally appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, sharing, ringing the bell, leaving a comment. Appreciate it. It's going to help me grow my channel. Hope you guys like the content, and we'll catch you on the next video. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.